Hey guys, how's it going? I just got this brand new 6-inch milling vise, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install it the right way. Anyways, first thing you want to do, a lot of guys say, is go ahead and turn it over and clean the bottom off with a stone or something, because when these things come in, they've got oil all over them, and oil attracts dirt and dust and stuff that could make it not flat. But you ain't got to do any of that. That takes extra time. I mean, come on, just throw it on. They also come with these little guys right here that help you push it up against the back side of the T-slot and align it. But let's be honest, are these things really straight? Is that really gonna work? You probably could just do an indicator, or you could just leave them off and just slap it on there. The next part's going to be removing your really old, cheap, super tiny vise and putting the new one on. Now, this is kind of dirty. They've got some chips on here, and these little teeny tiny chips, don't worry about those. They're not that thick. It's not going to make it too unlevel, so don't worry. Just toss it on there, Who needs to clean this off with a stone and, make sure it's all perfect and, maybe hit the bottom of your vise with some WD-40, make sure it doesn't rust. That's overkill. Don't worry about that stuff. Time to get making some chips. Just put that thing on there. So I know these vices come with like these super heavy duty bolts for holding it down, but that's overkill. I mean, you could just use something like this, just a normal bolt with some big washers, Who needs that overkill stuff? I hear some guys, they like to put their vise in a different spot every time, so the machine, the ways get equal wear. Like sometimes they'll put it over here a little bit, sometimes over here a little bit, sometimes in the middle. That way they're not always moving in the exact same spot. Screw that, man. Center that thing up. Why not? Every single time. Never move to a slightly different location. Why? Also, it has like a little bit of play. From those little T-nuts in the back, they have a little bit of slop in there. It's close enough. Just tighten it down. You don't need to run an indicator across the back fixed jaw. Also, one other thing, this is a great spot to store all of your tools. That way, and don't worry about the little nicks and dings you get all over the table that might cause raised burrs from you dropping heavy metal stuff on your table. It's like a workbench, right? Another thing I hear a lot when guys buy vices like this, they say, take them apart, clean all the surfaces, make sure there's no grit in it. That way you start off, on your best foot. It doesn't take that long to pull these things off and clean everything and make sure it's all perfect. Who does that? Anyways, guys, in all seriousness, this is just a video trolling internet trolls. Hope you understand all of those things I said not to do. You probably should do. I'm not one of those guys who's not afraid to fight with people in the comment section. It's my YouTube channel, and I'll say what I want to say, and if you don't like it, then I'll tell you what I think. And so I've been trolled on YouTube for, I think I started my channel in 2007. So it's been a lot of years, So I decided I'm going to give a little bit back to the internet trolls. I'm just going to throw out some live bait and reel them in and then really make their heads explode. So anyways, if you thought this was fun, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see a real video on how to do this, there are a million of them on YouTube from seasoned tool makers who've been doing this a lifetime. They have more wisdom on this than I could ever share with you guys. This was just for fun. Swing over, find an actual tool maker who can show you all of the tricks of the trade to installing this correctly. I'm not that guy. Yeah, I've worked with tool makers, but working with a doctor doesn't make you one. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. And I'm really excited about my new vise here. And I know, I shouldn't be doing that crap on my whatever. Okay. Anyways, see you later.